uma Friends, Discord.
Beleza, galera? Aqui é meu Discord, galera. Vamos tirar aqui o Discord daqui.
Fechar.
Agora vamos mostrar
300 live, Facebook, Marquitos
o nosso Facebook. Galera, nosso Face. Segue aí.
Fechar. Pesquisar. Exibição. Micro. Explorar. Instagram.
E aqui
Instagram já.
o nosso querido Instagram. 128 seguidores, 29. Vamos buscar a nossa meta que é os 2.000.
Foto by restaurar. Barra de volume. Exibição.
Também,
5.
galera,
5.100.
lembre também, nós temos o nosso canal do YouTube, que estamos batendo nossas 4.000 horas em breve. Faltam
Estreia em 13 minutos.
13 minutos para começar. Vamos falar rapidinho de algumas coisas no canal. Temos falar do seguinte: o Call of Duty volta essa semana. Hoje tivemos um evento às 4 da tarde. Hoje esse aqui é das 7 da noite. E lembrando, todos vocês, temos o seguinte. Agora em maio, temos o evento da PlayStation e do Xbox. A data do PlayStation ainda não temos data, mas vai ser revelada em qualquer momento, ou talvez já foi revelada em qualquer momento quando sair esse vídeo aqui. Porque eu estou gravando ele uma data. Então esse vídeo está sendo no dia 20 de abril, às 7 da noite, esse vídeo aqui. Tivemos mais cedo 2 vídeos. Se aproxima. Feliz cumple amor, que é do meu amor Maria Tolega Velotti. Se aproxima essa música, feita com amor de aniversário para mim. Muito obrigado, meu amor. Eu vou falar aqui dos eventos rapidinho. Temos durante o ano inteiro Future Game Show da Square Enix. Saiu hoje mais cedo um deles. Esse aqui é o nosso segundo evento do dia e o terceiro vídeo do dia. Ainda com a data do dia 9. Por que eu estou soltando essa data? Por causa do problema que eu tenho de gravar todos os eventos em sequência. E temos Call of Duty às 7 da noite. Em breve. Mas nessa semana temos 21, 22, 23, 24, 25 e 26 Mortal Kombat. E 27 Feliz Cumple Amor. Dia 28 começa algum outro evento. Não temos nada ainda para vocês. Ainda confirmado que vai ser de evento que virá aqui no canal. Mas temos em maio, PlayStation, certeza absoluta. E mais evento da Square. Então, também temos em junho o Summer Game Fest. E dia 5 ao dia 8. Do dia 5 ao dia 8 de junho. Essa é a data do Summer Game Fest. Também quero aproveitar, galera, para mencionar a vocês que em agosto começa a Gamescom. Mas antes da Gamescom temos a Gamescom Latam. A Gamescom Latam, se eu conseguir encaixar ela aqui nessa transmissão, eu coloco ela. Ok? Não vou prometer que eu vou trazer ela aqui no canal, a Gamescom Latam. Mas se der como encaixar ela aqui, eu encaixo. Porque falam que a Gamescom Latam não é tão boa, mas por causa dos níveis dos jogos. Mas quem sabe para mim seja boa a Gamescom Latam. Depende da pessoa. É o gosto, né? Pessoal.
Estreia em 9 minutos.
Então, faltam 9 minutos aqui ainda. Então, vamos falar aqui rapidinho também da Gamescom mesmo, em Alemanha. Entre os dias 20 e 25 de agosto, mais ou menos. Por aí começa a Gamescom Latam. Perdão, Gamescom na Alemanha. Entre 20 e 25 de agosto. Mais ou menos por aí. E depois temos a PAX West, entre os dias 25 e 30 de agosto. E entre o dia 20 e 27 de setembro, temos a Tokyo Game Show aqui no canal. Não sei se vai ser os 3 dias, perdão, os 5 dias. Colocaram 2 jogos, vai ser gravado direto, todos os eventos em uma só? Não. Vou fazer um evento só, como eu faço sempre. A PAX West é onde é mais complicado, porque a PAX West tem evento de 1 hora E sobre da NASA, não trouxe evento da NASA. É complicado o evento da NASA aqui no canal, porque eles já subiram lá para a Lua e vamos ver como vai ficar esses aí. Eu ia cobrir, né? Eles saindo da Terra, indo lá para a Lua, mas não cobri. Porque não temos muito espaço aqui no canal, né? Vamos falar em alguma coisa no PAX West ou algum outro evento eu trago. Quem mais temos aqui? Outubro, a IGN e a Future Game Show vão trazer o melhor de Halloween, jogos de terror, para nós aqui, né? E também, lembrando a vocês também, que também teremos ainda nas datas correspondentes outras coisas. Por exemplo, dia 17 a 25 de novembro, temos já os nominados para o The Game Awards. Como assim para o The Game Awards, Marquinhos? Se não tem que ver uma coisa com a outra. Vou explicar a vocês, sim, tem que ver. O The Game Awards é em dezembro 12. Então, o The Game Awards tem as nominações entre o dia 17 a 20 de novembro. Mas como a data oficial cai numa quinta-feira e cai quinta-feira, dia 20, então, de quinta-feira, 20 de novembro, cai os nominados. A votação também abre no mesmo dia. Então, e na mesma semana temos o evento Joystick Games Awards, na mesma semana, entre os dias 20 e 28 de novembro. E depois, entre o dia 1º e dia 8 de dezembro, o PC Game Awards. E logo depois, dia 12 de dezembro, o The Game Awards.
9 de abril às 11 horas. Estreia em 4 minutos. 9 de abril às 11 horas.
Então, esse é o nosso cronograma aqui no canal que vai rolar durante todo o ano. Uma live com a Nath vai cair acho que no dia 20. Não confirmei a data, 20 de dezembro, mas pode ter caído antes. Por quê? Porque a Nath é a nossa músico estrela aqui do canal. Vamos ver aqui o trailer do evento.
Saindo da tela
Deixa eu ver
inteira.
aqui para vocês. Iniciar aqui.
Nenhum título seguinte de nível 5.
F5 aqui.
Carregando página. Carregamento. Clique alerta. Barra de HTTP. Resumir vídeo. Entrando em alerta. YouTube. Estreia em 3 minutos.
Esse tocando aqui, campeão aqui no evento. E puro trailer. Não, puro trailer, estão vendo aqui no nosso evento, hein? Opa.
Estreia em 3 minutos. Clicável estreia em 2. Saindo da tela em adicionar nova guia https://www.youtube. Carregando página. Carregamento. Alerta. Barra de aplicativos. Título. 5166. The Triple Initiative 2. Me avise. Estreia em 2 minutos.
Vai começar em menos de 2 minutos.
Estreia em 2 minutos. Depois de todos esses anos, Telltale Games The Walking Dead temporada 4 episódio 2.
Telltale vai trazer agora uma nova temporada, jogos dela, depois o Alchemist, a Nightmare. Então vamos ver aqui, né, o Triple nesse tipo de que vai ter nesse. Eu falei Mortal Kombat, olha ali, ó. Amanhã temos surpresa, hein, galera. Mais mortal aqui no canal. É. E lembrando, o segundo dia da Copa Mortal é no dia 28. Se não tiver Call of Duty pro dia 29, teremos a terceira semana, hein? O Call of Duty começa em maio. É maravilhoso, hein? Faltam
Estreia em 60 segundos.
60 segundos. E lembrando, galera, isso aqui, eventos indies. Não é para todo mundo,
A
lembrando.
estreia começará em breve.
Não é evento para todo mundo, não. Já tô aclarando. Eu trago pro canal. Você não vai ter um jogo que eu vou querer jogar aqui no canal, né? Provavelmente. Mas vamos ver no que dá, né? Porque tem muito evento. Eu trago no canal aqui, 99% deles. E são eventos menores. Por quê? Porque eu não vou estar trazendo um evento gigante todo ano, né? Porque não tem todo ano evento tão gigante. Então, tem que ter sempre eventos menores também.
Carregando página. Carregamento. Alerta. Nova guia. Barra de aplicativos. Título. 5166. The Triple Initiative 2026 Premier. YouTube documento. Clicável grupo indisponível. Entrando em tela inteira.
O spray tá entrando aí. Vamos lembrar vocês todos. youtube.com. hora de live. Bora. Uma hora eu consegui o Brasil. Vamos ver se dá, né? Devagar. Sempre tem que ter, né, uns minutinhos a mais, né, a parte do evento diário na empresa, mais para você já. Apesar de que começar meio dia então, né? Teve aquele. Ai, galera. Minutos e 20 segundos. Eu tô curioso para esse tipo de evento. E lembrando, é o primeiro evento que eu estou cobrindo no canal com 6 eventos de torneio. Depois da minha cirurgia, né? Como eu falei nos vídeos anteriores. Semana que vem é meu aniversário, galera. 7 dias pro meu aniversário, segunda-feira que vem. Aniversário no dia 20, na segunda-feira, às 7 da noite. Então semana que vem é meu aniversário, daqui a 7 dias. Então, lembre-se de conquistar no aniversário, galera, e dar meu presente. Seu like é meu presente. E compartilhamento também é meu presente também. Compartilhamento e like. É o melhor presente que pode dar pra mim. Vamos chegar às 4 horas, sábado, galera. Vamos correr. Bater as 4.000 horas até agosto, mais ou menos, teremos um sorteio. O que será? Daria que bater a meta. Estamos longe da meta ainda, galera. Umas 1.000 horas ainda. 1.200, 1.300, por aí. Mais para mais ou mais para menos. 12 minutinhos para o evento começar. 12 minutos. Lembrando, todos os eventos de games aqui no canal. Voltando em maio. Em maio será um mês renovado. porqueria que eu vi no trailer, vocês viram comigo ali, mas tem muita coisa legal também. 10 minutos e 50 segundos. Eu quero que esse evento mostre o nível superior lembrando todos vocês, o Instagram está na aba. Vamos lá, galera, aqui embaixo. Dez minutos. 9 minutos e 50 segundos. Volta pouco para começar. Eu tô curioso. Espero que não seja coisa que não está dando tempo da cirurgia. A vontade lá que passou aqui no dia. É horrível sentir assim, galera. É horrível. Nove minutos em ponto. Que eu estou sentindo pela cirurgia, não recomendo a ninguém, mas pela cirurgia recomendado. Faça, é bom para a saúde. Uma pedra pode matar você. Eu penso mais ou menos 8 libras mais ou menos. mais veremos uma live, provavelmente na segunda parte. Boa, gente, não teve no horário. Meio-dia. minutos. E com quebrado. Já vimos várias bolinhas ali por ele acabou de mostrar aí. Mas gameplay de trailer são 40 minutos. 45 minutos de trailer. Palavra 1h10, né? Live do canal. Na noite, dia 20 de abril. É o único horário. De junho a 26, Porta Combate. Porta Combate 29, também provavelmente top tudo de volta. Dia 2 de maio, volta o top tudo. 2 de maio. Legendado para TV. Lembre-se de comentar também o jogo de primeira vez aqui no nosso canal em breve. Para você atendido no canal de série. Sobre a série, depois do Red Nation, Max Life Simulator e Chef Life Simulator. E em breve vamos entrar com uma grande gamer. Vamos lá. Um minutinho de emoção. Mostrado na tela, legendado BR. 1 minuto e 10. durante a segundos. Para o patrão. Começar. 0, começou.
Dreamt so long of my body that I know everything about it. I have dreamt it into existence.
They say you think you're human.
I am human. In this place, where everyone takes their bodies for granted, I would never. When I meet my body, I will never part from her.
Bom, esse aqui. Vamos ver. Esse aqui errou. Tá, galera? Legal. O enganado é o jogo que eu já vi lá no Game Show. World Premiere, vamos ver o World Premiere. Ai, não. Que porcaria é essa? Mal, hein? Primeiro World Premiere. canetinho mesmo. Canetinho. Vamos ver o próximo. PlayStation 5.
Hello, I'm Matt from Evil Empire, the studio behind Castlevania Belmont's Curse. We first worked on this beloved franchise with the Return to Castlevania DLC for Dead Cells. Since then, we've moved away from our roguelike roots and have been busy building a brand new 2D action-adventure game.
And I'm speaking for Taniguchi-san from Konami. My team worked on the Castlevania collections, as well as collabs with external studios. Evil Empire's tribute turned out so good, we really couldn't miss the chance to work with them again.
Together, we're continuing our collaboration for the 40th anniversary of the franchise. Being a French team, we were arrogant enough to set the game in France. Except for me, of course, being a humble Englishman. Now, let me set the scene. The year is 1499, and Paris has been invaded by Dracula's forces. As a Belmont, you will hunt down monsters across the city, scaling the sacred spires of Notre Dame, descending into the skull-lined catacombs, and dueling corrupted legends like Joan of Arc. Only berets and baguettes are missing, but I think you've had enough of that already. And what will become of Paris when Dracula's castle finally emerges? Well, you'll have to wait a little longer to find out.
Castlevania, Belmont's Curse.
Welcome, Pioneer. Time to join the great galactic expansion. Of mining operations. With your efforts, we will build a profitable future. We will extend humanity's venture from one planet to another. The shared vision of Sun will change the galaxy for all. Strive to leave your mark under new stars.
Voltei, galera, voltei. Perdi aqui correr. Energia. Algumas coisas aqui não dá pra ver.
What once was the greatest empire has been diminished by the undead.
Ai, senhor.
And I need your help to restore what was broken. Gather resources, rebuild the cities, and together with the human survivors, a new life can flourish. Let temples and altars help you reconnect with the gods. They need to be convinced you have what it takes to beat the fallen and restore Rome to what it once was.
Deus pode testar nesse jogo, porque você pode derrotar o inimigo. Plataformas não tem ainda.
3, 2, 1, go!
Jogo de futebol.
It's okay, it's okay. That was very... Don't do it, don't do it!
Started dancing. This one's going in.
Oh my god.
No!
Stop it!
Todos os jogos de futebol. Mais um World Premiere, vamos lá. Boa, hein? Tá vendo que tá boa?
As you are returned to the earth, may the roots cradle your bones. The worms carry out their quiet work. We welcomed you in our midst, asked for nothing cruel, only honest work, sweat and toil. Your rewards earned. Keep digging for answers.
Tá interessante o jogo, galera. Tá interessante.
And you will reap what you sow.
Bizarro jogo, galera, bizarro. Só assistir o próximo World Premiere.
It's the dance of life, full of toil and strife, where women undergo. We don't give a damn when the gale is done, how hard the wind massive groove. Come on.
Parece, Manuel.
House off the breeze of the tropical seas. Now the ice is far astern, and them native maids in them island glades are awaiting our return. Even down our big black eyes look out, hoping some fine day to see our baggy sails running for the gales, running down to old Maui, rolling down to old Maui, me boys, rolling down to old Maui. We're homeward bound from the Arctic ground, rolling down to old Maui.
Ah, não é essas coisas. É Steam Epic Games. Pensei que era para PlayStation também, mas não. Vamos ver essa aqui. Tem o QR Code de ver mais sobre o jogo. Vamos ver aqui agora que vem aqui. Menores, mas tem jogos legais também, o mesmo também que eu vi. Mas não era o jogo. O anterior. Mas tem que gostar.
Hey, thanks for watching the trailer for Starseeker Astroneer Expeditions. If you'd like to get your hands on it early, head on over to starseekergame.com and sign up for the beta. We also have an extended gameplay segment coming up later in the show, so be sure to stick around.
Ó, vai vir uma demo, se jogar em breve ela, hein? Uma beta ali, ó. Starseeker, estamos jogando.
You've been hired to work.
So you're not the boss of me.
Yeah, I'm not listening to any of that.
Oh, okay.
So customers come in and then we scan their IDs. Okay, we gotta check that they are a human. Shoot her.
Shoot her?
On the thing it says she's a plumber, but she says that she's a flight attendant.
What the hell is this?
Oh, he vibing. I don't even need to check shit.
Oh.
Oh, creepy. No, thank you.
Did you see? Wait. Oh my goodness.
Wait, who doppelgangers?
60 seconds. Okay, you board up the doors. I'll start setting traps.
Yes, sir.
Oh my god, what the hell is that?
É maio, chega esse simulador é legal, hein? Mas não vi pra que data exata. É Jazz Dance. Não, de luta, de luta.
She got that boom, 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 boom,
Ah, não, é Jazz Dance. É o novo Jazz Dance. Pronto.
Moving like Kung Fu 1, 2, 3. Shoot 'em up 'cause I ain't missing a step. Said it once, I will say it again. Let's go.
In the Home and Harbor expansion, you get to build, manage, and fight for your very own outpost, your home base in the oceans of Europa. Outposts are valuable assets. Be ready to fight for them, both in single and multiplayer. Home and Harbor adds new mechanics and depth to Barotrauma. Manage and develop your outposts into industrial hubs and take part in the underwater economy. Discover a new faction in the world of Barotrauma, the Descendants. Mysterious, high-tech offspring of Europa's original settlers. With the Descendants, various new technologies are introduced into the game. Cybernetics, augmentation, energy weaponry, you name it. Home and Harbor adds more story, new missions, and deeper faction interactions to the Barotrauma campaign. Barotrauma, Home and Harbor expansion. Coming autumn 2026.
Só pra Steam.
I'm making a game about sledding and hanging out with your friends called Sledding Game. It's pretty much exactly what it sounds like. You sled with friends, you can race, you can do cool tricks and stuff. There's also a bunch of other fun things to do when you're not sledding, like snowball fights.
Snowball fights.
Or fishing.
Whoa! Oh my god. I hate you so much.
You can also just kind of hang around if you want. There's also some cool customization stuff. It helps with the cool factor. So yeah, that's the game I'm making, and I'm really excited to share that Sledding Game is coming to early access on April 30th. See you on the slopes real soon, people. Real soon.
Muito de abril chega. É meio tosco esse daqui mostrando. Então vamos ver esse daqui. Vamos ver esse aqui. Parece legal esse aqui de fazenda. Parece fazenda. Plataforma para Play 5, aleluya.
Wait, lads, listen up. We's calling a war. The Whomies have smashed their way onto our turf. It looks like they brought some proper snazzy kits to the fight. Some fight proper sneaky. The big boss of the Blue Kits is here with his claws. but that's nothing on our power claws. Boy, look at this one. He thinks he's dead hard in his battle wagon, but wait till the boys crack him open. Oh look, it's old Baylai. But ain't nobody meaner than orcs. Nah, not them. Yeah, him. The biggest, meanest, Nazgul Magorok Thracker, prophet of Gork and Mork. Wah! Let's have it!
Ó, também chegou pra Play 5 também, galera. Muito bom. Mas o jogo é tosco.
On this alien planet, a solitary creature faces the ultimate test of survival. A duplicate. An industrious creature built to survive the harshest of environments. It must unlock the secrets of this strange world. Learn to coax oxygen from crystal, raise crops from seed, generate light from goo. The path is fraught with peril. Insufficient water? Famine. Inadequate fuel? Lights out. An unexpected chemical reaction. The burden of existence is heavy, but this creature does not have to walk alone. At last, our survivor has found a friend. The duplicate now belongs to a team.
Even the crows refuse to feast on these bodies. This carnage reeks of something foul. Something inhuman. War takes its toll on everyone. What horror has been unleashed on these lands? Some escape in daydreaming, some in madness. What madness has taken hold here? Am I dreaming this hellish nightmare?
Vamos ver esse aqui, tá parecendo. Vamos ver. 27.
World premiere.
Vamos ver se o outro premiere. Parece interessante isso daí. O olho do menino também. Não, não parece o olho do menino. Tá vendo? Semana chega um jogo no evento aqui. Não teria mesmo, no evento ainda, hein? Vamos botar o combate amanhã.
World premiere.
Vamos fazer um World premiere aqui, vamos lá.
Wake up, Keeper. Don't make me bite you. I may be a skull, but I bet we'll become best friends.
Vamos de câmera que eu acho tosco.
One more filler for you, comrade. What are you looking at? Grab him.
pro Xbox.
We have an experimental reactor, and I really do think the whole thing might implode. And that's where you come in. Now, I don't want you to get overexcited, but there are rifts that cut through time itself. Stabilize one of those, and you could pop back to your own time. And while helping yourselves, you could perhaps fix a few teensy little problems for me too. Norchick thanks you for your service.
Меня презирают дворники, когда я иду домой под утро. Меня не спасает пудра и черные очки. Выгляжу плохо, с каждым днем все хуже. Я становлюсь все уже, уже. Я луна, я у вас такая одна. День и ночью.
Pretty neat, huh? Top-tier technology.
Será, vamos ver. Maio 7. Vários dias mais, galera. Mas é bizarro o jogo, eu não entendi muito dele ainda não, hein? Plataforma, agora vamos no próximo Premiere.
Hey there! I know what you're thinking.
You're probably wondering, how did this handsome fellow end up in such an awkward situation? Well, to understand, I think we need to rewind a bit. It all started when my best buddies and I heard about this very ancient place. Let's go, guys!
Well, don't mind me. It smells of gold here.
There's some gold here, guys.
We were peacefully making our way through when everything went completely off the rails. Ah, you filthy beast! No, watch out!
You're amazing!
Suddenly, just when I thought I was safe... It's a real shame I ended up in this situation, because trust me, the treasure's right behind that door. And now you are the one that has to go get it. And don't forget, every step forward, you're already too deep to quit.
Ah, que é sobrevivência e não tem para PlayStation. E é single player. Em janeiro, no canal ali. Acho que é janeiro. Nintendo Switch e Steam.
Dear contestants, prepare yourselves for the ultimate trial in final sentence.
Where's the question mark? Sir, put that gun down! We good. Oh my God!
You have won.
Alright, here we go. 10 seconds. Okay. We good. There are people dying before me. 21, look at me! That was a comma!
The round begins in 3, 2, 1.
O Steam, vamos mais um.
World premiere.
Legal. Barra. Pela chuva, hein? e pouco. Vamos lá de live. Agora é um de luta, vamos ver. Nossa, o evento da vez. Compilado, só o evento.
Digital.
Bom, galera, achei meio fraco esse evento, mas achei legal que teve muita coisa boa e não tão boa ao mesmo tempo, né? Mas achei muito fraco o evento. Eu achei que poderia ter sido melhor. Mas vamos ver, né? Nos próximos dias temos PlayStation, entre outros. Vocês vão mostrar mais alguma coisinha aqui ou já acabou?
That was Shifted Midnight. I think there's a lot of potential there because the
Shifted
strategy was
I spent the last 3 years developing a 2D roguelike mobile game. That's 3 years coding, designing systems, animating, and so much more. And you know how many people played it? Come on, once. Because apparently the world wasn't desperately waiting for another 2D mobile game filled with microtransactions. So this time I'm starting over with one goal. Make a game people actually want to play. So obviously I have no idea how to make a successful game. So I did what any responsible developer would do and Googled it. How to make a successful game.
Your first game needs to be a horror game.
Make a horror
Develop
game.
a horror game.
If you don't make a horror game, I will tickle your balls.
So it's pretty clear what I need to do, but there's just one small issue. I'm terrified of horror games.
Parecia o final, não? Tem mais ainda, será?
Still worth it though. I'll do anything for success.
Anything?
So in order to make a successful game, we'll need to set some goals to make sure it goes right this time. We'll need content creators to play my game. And I'm not talking about any random content creators. I'm talking about the big three of horror games. So goal number 1, Queso. Consistently a top 3 streamer on Twitch, massive, hilarious, huge horror game enthusiast that's really large on Twitch. Number 2, Markiplier. OG of the game, 40 million subs, needs no introduction. And number 3, Corey. Averages 10 million views a video, but he's gonna be the hardest because of his extremely inconsistent upload schedule. Let's do this. So I started with a brand new Unity project and naturally named it something humble. For this project, I'm imagining a co-op horror game where you work the night shift at a gas station. Original, I know, but stay with me here. Customers will come in, but some of them will be monsters pretending to be human. Inspired by games like Papers, Please and That's Not My Neighbor, you'll need to check their paperwork, IDs, records, and appearance to figure out who's actually human and who's pretending. If you suspect anything is off with a customer, you're also equipped with a gun and get to blast their head off. After nearly 3 months of grinding on this game, here's what I've got. Customers will walk into the store, grab items off your shelves, and now you've got to restock them through a quick little mini game. Once they're done shopping, they'll come up to the counter, hand over their ID, and you can look them up in the computer database. From there, you can start questioning them. For example, this woman says she's a flight attendant, but according to the database, she's actually a plumber. Gotcha! Then you can bag up her remains, throw them in the dumpster, and mop up her blood with this sexy mop. Okay, back to you, Future Bun. Future Bun here. Now that we have a mostly complete demo, it's time to give the game to my friends and see what they think. Douglas, roll the footage.
Wait, how do I ask him stuff?
Wait, what do I do next?
Well, that went terribly. Turns out players had no idea what to do, where to go, or how to question customers.
Is she okay?
So to address this, I added a tutorial character to run you through the process of questioning customers and maintaining your store.
Can't touch this. Can't touch this.
Now that the game is ready, it's time to publish it to the public. The issue is Steam has a price of $100 to put a game on their platform. And I ate water for breakfast this morning. So we'll be starting with Steam's little brother, Itch, a free online platform to upload and play games. But just one problem, we still don't have a name for the game. After a chat with my brother, we landed on the name Shift at Midnight, because you're doing a shift at midnight, and doppelgangers are shape-shifting at midnight. Get it? Anyway, I found a guy on Fiverr to do the thumbnail for the game, and he did an incredible job. Shout out Pedro G on Fiverr, everyone send this guy love. The last thing I needed was a clear call to action for anyone who played the demo, so I added this to the page. If we reach 20,000 Steam wishlists, I'll release multiplayer. See, on Steam, wishlists are the strongest indicator of how a game's going to perform at launch, and 20,000 is a near impossible goal. It'll take at least a couple months to hit, if ever, which will give me time to work on the multiplayer version of the game. And now that that's sorted, we have a game ready to publish on Itch. It's time to upload the game and hit the sack. Now that we have a demo, we can't forget the original mission. How will we reach the big three? See, on Itch, there are thousands of YouTubers with less than 100 subs that play every horror game that comes out. Once we have a bunch of videos from those smaller creators, we can use that as leverage to contact bigger creators. Then bigger, then bigger, then the big three. Flawless plan. Huh? Dude, get up and check the front page of Itch. Okay.
Shift at midnight. Anyway, hey Clyde. Clyde Dawson.
Holy sh**. We're only one day in and we can already tick off goal number 1 of the big three. Maybe hitting these goals is gonna be easier than we thought. Maybe. There's just one problem. Huge game-breaking bugs are happening. Luckily, when Queso played it, none of these bugs happened.
Chat, y'all gotta wish list this game, dude. That was so good.
But we do need to urgently fix these if we want another one of the big three to play it. So it took us a couple of grueling weeks, but the game is almost entirely bug-free. Except for this guy. This guy's chill. Then something happened that I was not expecting. I was scrolling through TikTok like the fat chud I am, and then I see this video.
Hello? Hey man, your ID look kind of funny, bro. Calm down. We close. Oh my. I'm so sorry about
This one clip from Twitch streamer Keem Summer went viral on TikTok, Instagram Reels, and YouTube Shorts separately, amassing a total of 78 million views on all platforms, which is apparently the entire population of Tanzania.
Cheering fills the streets as the Great Bunwen lands in Tanzania.
I've just been informed that Markiplier has played and uploaded the game.
This is a shift at midnight, and it might just get multiplayer. Aye, buddy. No big deal. Hey, who are you? What in the Oh. That was Shift at Midnight. Wishlist this.
That means another one of the big three have played my game, and we can cross Markiplier off the list. Now all we have left is Corey. The issue is, he's definitely going to be the hardest to get. Uh-oh. You guys remember when I set that 20,000 Steam wishlist goal, expecting it to take months to hit, giving me tons of time to work on the multiplayer demo? Well, this is what the Steam wishlist count looks like today, only a week later. I'm screwed. So back to work I go because people are catching on that I've well surpassed the wishlist goal and are asking where the multiplayer demo is. Now this is my first attempt at a multiplayer game, so let's get this done to the best of our ability.
We do not care.
That is definitely not right. Nope, that's not right either. There we go. So it's been a couple of months since I started working on multiplayer, and I'd say it's about ready. Along with getting multiplayer working through Steam peer-to-peer, I've added more customers, more enemies, more weapons, and gambling. Now it's time to publish the multiplayer demo to Steam. So at the start of this video, I said my goal was simple. Get the big three to play my game. And while I did get incredibly close, Corey never ended up playing it. But honestly, that's okay, because what happened instead was something I was never expecting. Over the past few weeks, 800,000 unique people played my game. Thousands of creators made videos on it, and the Steam demo is now sitting at 99% overwhelmingly positive. Seeing so many people enjoy something you spent so long building is a pretty surreal feeling. I want to say thank you to all of the people who played the game, all of the streamers, all of the YouTubers, all the players, and everyone who shared it with their friends. It genuinely means a lot. But thanks to the support that this demo has received, I'm now able to work on developing Shift at Midnight full-time. There's still a ton of work ahead, but stay tuned for the full release coming in May.
Parece legal o jogo, chega em maio. Então, mas esperando que chegue só para a China. Mostrou muita coisa desse jogo.
Hi everyone, thank you for watching the Triple I Initiative. I'm Matt from Evil Empire, and with me I have some of the team from Castlevania Belmont's Curse. Here I have Din, art director of the game, and Sandro, lead level designer. And to my right we have the big boss from Konami, Taniguchi-san, producer of Castlevania Belmont's Curse. So Sandro, we're a French studio working with a Japan-based company. What does that look like for development, and do you have any cooler anecdotes that you'd like to share?
Well, obviously I would say the biggest thing is the time zone difference between France and Japan. It often meant a lot of early meeting for us and late night evenings for our colleague. Fortunately, they never held a grudge against us, and whenever they came to see us, they brought a lot of snack and goodies, which was like a second Christmas for the team. Speaking about food, they were always super curious to try weirdest and like heaviest French food, which was also crazy. But more seriously, I would say that adjusting the processes of both teams was the biggest thing. We all have our respective background as companies, Evil Empire being an indie and IVOPS company, and Konami having been here forever and having stronger processes. It meant like learning how to adjust the way we work together, but I think in the end it made the project stronger as a whole.
And Din, why did we choose France and specifically Paris as a setting? Was it really out of national pride, as I joked in the trailer?
No, not at all. No, in reality, we wanted it to take place in Venice and working around the theme of the Venice Carnival. After a moment, we thought it will be maybe too caricatural. Maybe we wouldn't do it well. So someone had a great idea to do it in Paris, and it totally makes sense because Paris is a natural theater for a lot of Gothic architecture, which fits great with the Castlevania universe. And to have this opposition between the dark castle of Dracula and the Notre Dame, it's a great theme. But maybe yes, there is also some of national pride in it.
So Sandro, Din, from a level design and art perspective, how did you turn Paris into this 2D action-adventure world?
Well, obviously, there was a huge focus on level design, without forgetting the art, of course. But we wanted to build the world in a way that made you feel that you were exploring a city. So it meant taking extra care on the way we created our exterior spaces, leveraging the verticality of the city, like exploring from the middle of the streets to the rooftops, making sure you can explore inside or outside spaces. We wanted the game to feel modern, but also like have the intricateness of the action adventure genre at the art.
Because Paris is like really a good natural scene, natural theater for a story like Castlevania to take place, because of the medieval history, because of the architecture, because of all the urban myth. And yeah, we have to adapt to the level design, but it was also the opportunity to make all this gothic environment bigger than
life.
Bigger than life, exactly. Thank you. So we get inspired by all that we have, all the history, and just push the button, and make it bigger, more fantastic, more scary, more of a Castlevania-esque city.
I think it really matches what Castlevania is about, like this sort of over the top. Wanted the player to explore a lot of vertical spaces, so it means also exaggerating them. Being able to go from the bottom of the streets to the rooftops, crafting a lot of inside and exterior space. There is actually a really rich history in Paris with the catacombs, with tons of places that we draw inspiration from and allow us to have this intricate, deep, layered level design that are like standout things in the 2D action adventure genre. It's like what we really wanted to focus on to nail the experience.
And Din, what was Motion Twin's role in development?
Without Motion Twin, there won't be any Dead Cells and no DLC Return to Castlevania, and of course no Belmont's Curse, developed by Evil Empire and Konami. And Motion Twin was like kind of our big brother, which is sometimes nice and sometimes they lock us in the trunk of the car. So they were picky, but they were the one to who we ask a question, crucial question, when we have doubts about direction, gameplay, or art. So they helped us guide our decision through the development of the game.
And Taniguchi-san, can you tell us more about which entries in the Castlevania series had the most influence on Belmont's Curse?
そうですね。一番影響を受けているのは悪魔城伝説です。で、ストーリーがそのようになってるっていうところからもお分かりいただけるのかなと思います。あとは今回の特徴が無知っていうところもあって、その当時のいくつかのタイトルの影響も受けてます。最後に、やっぱりその探索型を採用したっていうところもあって、月下の野草曲シンフォニー・オブ・ザ・ナイトの影響も強く受けてます。
Well, obviously, looking at the game title, we had a lot of inspiration from both Dracula's Curse and Curse of the Darkness for Belmont's Curse story. Gameplay-wise, I would say Super Castlevania 4 for the whip action, but we definitely wanted to make it less wiggly and more modern, make it really impactful for our game experience. And of course, I couldn't avoid talking about Symphony of the Night, like it was such a genre-defining masterpiece. We don't want to compare to it, but it's inspired a lot of the game structure.
And Taniguchi-san, how do you feel now you're about to resurrect Castlevania and Dracula himself?
やっと新作をお届けできるっていうことでめちゃくちゃ嬉しいですし、めちゃくちゃ興奮してます。で、それと同じぐらいプレッシャーももうすごい感じてはいるんですけど、プロジェクトを発表させていただいてから皆様の反響がもうすごくて、それを見てますます頑張らなきゃっていう気持ちになりました。この気持ちっていうのは僕だけじゃなくてチームのメンバーの方皆さんそうなんじゃないかなと思ってます。
Yeah, resurrecting the Dracula is one of the most important part of the game, and we wanted to put every effort that we could into this crucial moment of the story. People know that it will happen, but we had to find a way to make it unique in our own way, and to still give the player something unexpected. For the resurrecting of the game, it was a great honor, but also a lot of anxiety, because we know that it was highly anticipated. Yeah, seeing the first reaction of the reveal, we were very happy to see the real emotion of the people who discovered that Castlevania is back, and it was great.
Our last question is, considering the history of Evil Empire with roguelikes, will Castlevania Belmont's Curse be a roguelike? No, it won't. Thanks for watching the show. Stay with us, we've got more to come, and we can't wait to show you more of Castlevania Belmont's Curse.
O que mais vão ter aqui? Pelo final já.
Hello and welcome to the Dead as Disco preview with none other than Brain Jar Games. We are joined by
Adam Gershwitz, the COO.
And I'm James Karras, the head of development.
Yes, thank you both so much for being here. I learned about this game last year at Gamescom, and I could not get enough. All I wanted to do was find little pockets to come to Dead as Disco to try to beat those bosses, because it is absolutely one of those games where it's like, one more try. I could not get enough. So please, for those that don't know what Dead as Disco is, please just tell us a little bit about it.
Yeah, so Dead as Disco is basically martial arts meets music video, where every punch and kick and combo seamlessly syncs up to the song that's playing. And so it's like you can make your own music video. It's like acting out your own movie scene where the music's playing in the background and everything's synced up to it.
Yeah, it's not just a rhythm game. It's a beat 'em up. It's music videos. We really just think about it as what would happen if you had a TikTok dance video, but it's a video game, right? And we can totally recreate that experience.
Yeah, it is crazy how the music and the combat syncs up so well. Obviously, there's a ton of different musical genres that we'll go into in a little bit, but just kind of walk us through how the music and the combat sync up in each of these levels, because it feels like it just like shouldn't happen. I'm like, how am I always on the beat here? How does this work?
Yeah, it's really important to note. As I said before, we're not just a rhythm game. We're a music game, right? So a lot of rhythm games, you're like on the beat, boom, 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 boom. But we're about the experience, right? Like, music videos are a fever dream. You're in one location, then another, crazy things are happening, and we want each one of our idols. So just to give you a little backstory, right?
Yeah.
So the band Dead as Disco, at its height 10 years ago, their drummer and kind of heart and soul, Charlie Disco, dead.
Oh, shit.
No one knows why.
It's always the drummer.
Right? Always the drummer. Always the drummer. Here we are 10 years later. There's a reunion concert festival going on, and Charlie's back. One night only for his revenge, reunion, redemption, you don't know, right? And so the way this all works is Charlie is basically busting into all of his former bandmates' concerts. They're all idols in their own right. They all have their own music genres. They all have their own style. And each one of their levels is like this music video experience, this fever dream experience that culminates in an awesome boss battle, right? And so we design the music first before we even design the level.
That's
right?
what I was going to ask about.
Because you want to build it that way. And then we go back and forth to really tie in the experience.
How is that process working with the musicians and kind of the level and combat designers? Like, what can you tell us more about that kind of collaboration?
Yeah, absolutely. And it's one of the most fun parts of the job, actually. So on the music side, we work with our internal team that builds a lot of the songs, but we also work with folks outside of our team that are part of the music industry, real musicians to help us make this song, right? We have someone that actually works in K-pop doing the vocals for a K-pop song. We have a guitarist that's currently touring with Baby Metal that's doing a bunch of guitar stuff for us. So it's really, really cool. And there's a lot of back and forth where we set the song first and we start to feel out the level with it. And then we're playing off of that. We find moments in the music that we want to craft really cool parts of the level to. And then as we do that, it's like, oh, can we, push and pull the music a little bit, heighten this moment, make sure this feels good. And we're able to do that. We have a really, a global team. So we all work together, make that happen. It's a really fun process.
Yeah. Is there ever like issues with the music or the combat where it's like, oh, we can't really like change because it'll change kind of the whole vibe of the song. Mm-hmm. Like, do you get into issues where it's like, all right, the whole vibe of the level is changing and you kind of have to pivot, or like how much leeway is there with kind of the changing of the music?
Yeah, it's a great question. I think as part of what we're building with the music video is it gives us so much freedom to just make an awesome experience that there's not too many times that we feel blocked in or we can't work with that, right? It's more about like, how do we take this cool moment and then visually reflect that in what's going on in the level. And, to your earlier question, part of the way the combat just works is it uses free flow. So, when Gersh is talking about, it's not just a rhythm game, you have to press the music. You press whenever, and Charlie Disco makes sure to attack on the beat, right? He makes sure to attack to the music. And that allows us a lot of freedom, not only to do really cool, fun stuff in the levels, but just make the player feel like a badass.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then obviously, if you hit on the beat, crazy stuff happens, right? That's when you get the over-the-top finishers, the over-the-top counters, the score goes absolutely wild. We actually have crowds in a lot of the scenes because these are concerts, and they will react to you doing well, right?
Oh, yes. I definitely, because it is so, pretty challenging, I was definitely just kind of mashing it out at some points because I started to panic. Those ranged enemies I'm trying to dodge away from. You got enemies with shields. You got enemies coming in and swarming you. So I do like that if you keep your composure, you are rewarded for it in the combat. That's really awesome.
Exactly. But at a base level, everyone should feel awesome playing it. So you can come in our game, you can mash around and still feel really, really good.
Absolutely.
And that's one of the greatest things about the tools and the technology we built is this will work with literally any song. And we give players the tool set with My Music to kind of pull any music in their music library right into the game, sync it up, write it up, and then make whatever they want with it.
How does that work with the combat? Because we were talking about, kind of the back and forth with the musicians.
Yeah.
But if somebody is just putting in their own song, how does that work with just the flow of combat and everything? Like, really, any song will work here?
Yeah, you can do anything. And a goal for us was making sure that someone with no musical background can get a song in and play and feel really good about it. So the two things you need, you just put your song in My Music and you specify the beats per minute, which is really easy to find for any song. So once you have that, the game just knows, okay, here's the beats per minute. We're going to line things up. The combat's going to work because we're going to scale the animations and do everything that we need to do under the hood to make that feel good. And then for people that really want to start customizing it, we have what we call the advanced song editor that you can dive into. You can trim the song. You can change exactly what the beats per minute are at different points. You can put in your own, and it's a tool that we're going to keep building over time. But yeah, you can just drop it in and have it work, or you can start customizing it and doing your own cool things.
Very cool. Can you tell us about kind of the different idols and kind of the structure of a level culminating with the boss fight?
Yeah, so I think one of the ones that we're interested in showing, so a lot of people have seen Hemlock, right? Punk rocker, skull in a jar, giant mohawk.
Yeah.
But one of the idols that I'm most excited about is Aurora, right? Who's our K-pop idol.
Yes.
Once again, voiced by a former K-pop trainee and musician. And her level is that really fever dream, right? So like she's all about becoming greater and more, right? So her whole level is this kind of galactic journey, right? You start out in this planetarium, you go out into like this new world, you go to the flip side, the dark side, and you end up fighting her literally on like the rings of Jupiter.
The rings of Jupiter.
But she is huge, right? And so this music experience is just phenomenal, right? And so when we think about that, we think about what the music is, what the vibe is, what the style of the music is and what type of experience, right? With Hemlock, you're in a subway, it's kind of neon, it's dark, but he's punk, right? That's just the way that goes. With Aurora, you're in this kind of galactic, over-the-top, glittery, awesome experience. And then with the other idols, we kind of build it to that as well. We have another idol we've talked about, Dex, who's all about the music, right? And getting, the song perfect, correct. And his level is black and white. Why? Cool. Because he is black and white. That's his experience. Yeah. That's metal. That's hard rock, right? And so we really do try to bring out like the vibe and the feel of each idol. We want every idol to be like a real musician.
Yeah.
Right?
Do the musicians, or did they get any input on kind of the vibe of the idols, or was that kind of a collaboration?
So we have, and it depends on which idol for the amount of influence there, but absolutely, it's something that we've talked to. In fact, one of the idols that we're not talking about just yet, but is the fourth one that's we're going to talk about soon, had a lot of input from the person that is doing both the lyrics for the song and the voice for the character, which is really cool. Yeah. But yeah, there's a lot of inspiration we take, and we make sure to talk with, what kind of things work for the musicians and feeding that into the idols because they are musicians.
Yeah. And I think we could tease that a little bit, right? The reason why we work with the musicians so much is that's hip hop, right? Mm-hmm. And hip hop is so based on the lyrics and the tempo and the way the artist performs that we have to build the song to the artist, right? We have to make that, in order for it to be real, it has to be them, right? And so that's really important. But yeah, little teaser, more to come, right?
Love this. How many songs are we starting here with early access?
A lot. So the last time we did a count, somewhere around 30, maybe more actually. One of the things that's great about the game is it's so easy to make music. Anything we can think about and anything we want, we can get in, right? Yeah. And we can get it in quick, and we can see it, we can play it. And sometimes we just make variations, like Maniac, for example, the first song we licensed.
Such a good song for this game.
For covers, yeah. But we have a punk rock version, we have an 8-bit version, we've got the original version.
An 8-bit version of Maniac?
An 8-bit version of Maniac, yeah.
Yes.
Yeah, 30 songs and then 4 full story levels. And then obviously with my music, then people can just play forever and ever.
Unlimited, yeah.
And one of the great things about the songs is we kind of have this A-side, B-side experience, right? On the A side of our original soundtrack. It's all the stuff that we've made with real musicians, all these banger covers, fully streamer safe, right? So like one of the biggest problems about rhythm and music games is people love to play it. It's great on TikTok, like that's where we blew up, but it's a harder thing to stream, right? And so that experience, you can just click a button and good to go.
Yeah, streamer safe mode, easy right from the beginning.
Yeah.
So.
How much will that change the music?
So essentially, it will remove some of the songs, but for example, Maniac being in Hemlock's level, we have our own internal track that we've built for that level, so you can play through the whole level to Authority, I believe is the name of the song, which honestly is a really cool song too.
I bet, yeah.
So that's basically it, is we just make sure anything that's in a story level, there's a replacement track for it, and then in Infinite Disco, where you can play whatever you want, those songs just aren't available, and then you can always go in and turn off streamer safe mode if you want to play on your own and play those songs.
Yeah. And then flip side of it, we do license music as well, right? So you can have that kind of more traditional Guitar Hero, Dance Central type of experience where you can go in, you can pick your favorite song, and you can compete on leaderboards or time trials or like challenges too. We make a bunch of custom challenges for each of the songs to kind of obviously challenge players to, do different things.
Yeah. There's been a beat 'em up renaissance, we like to say around here, in the last 5 or 6 years. What was kind of the origin of Dead as Disco? What was the idea to combine a beat 'em up and a rhythm game? When did this exactly start and happen?
Yeah.
What was the moment?
No, there's a whole origin story to it and everything.
We want it. We want that.
I would say our CEO, Will Cook, got together with some of the other folks at the company, the early founders, and we're just sort of thinking about ideas. What can make a really cool game? And what really resonated was truly those awesome movie scenes where stuff is synced to the music. Baby Driver was a big inspiration for us.
Yes.
And so we looked at Baby Driver, and it was this initial pitch of Bruce Lee brawling to the beat on TikTok. What if you had John Wick meets Baby Driver, right? That sort of music video. And then it was instantly okay, well, we got to do something that's tied to the music in this awesome way. And this style of combat just lent itself to, you press the button and the character decides what they're going to do and what's cool. We could sync that to music so like cleanly and elegantly. We put together a prototype of it. It's super fun, and then we built from there.
Yeah.
So
the free flow combat systems have a natural rhythm to it. Like everything kind of happens on that tempo
when I
and
first
beat.
played Batman, it was like, oh, this is like a rhythm. I'm just got to follow this rhythm. Yeah.
And we said like, why is nobody doing this? This is an amazing experience, right?
Yes.
Like we're inspired by like these games, and no one's done it. Like we want this. Like that's what we are as a studio. We make games that people feel compelled to share, right? We make games that bring joy and smiles. And that's what we want to do. And we had that secret sauce with this game.
Yeah. When I was playing this game at Gamescom and then just here at the studio, grinning, just smile on my face. It really is one of those just, you cannot stop playing this game. It is so addicting. Just like, not like trying to get the high score, trying to finish a level, and trying to get the high score, but just like, to feel the rhythm and everything. It's just like so rewarding. It feels so good landing those hits on the beat. Like you were saying, like how is no one doing this?
Yeah.
How is no one doing this?
I
It's so
love
good.
hearing that because it you know, when you talk about what we wanted to build from the beginning, we talk about the lizard brain, right? Like hitting the lizard brain, right?
that
Like
dopamine.
we're not out there we're trying to build like the most, you know, cerebral experience ever. And those are cool things. But like our goal was just like fun, right?
It's
Like
so
you
fun.
play it and just moment to moment, fun. And it's my favorite game that I've ever worked on. Honest to goodness.
So awesome. It just feels good immediately too. That's so hard for a game, I feel like, where it's just like from moment the immediate 1 second, you're like, yep, this is fun. This is so fun. You mentioned the demo is out now.
Yep.
On Steam, you can download that demo for Dead as Disco. You can jump in and just play if you're getting hyped on watching this. And then can you just tell us about kind of the early access release date and what to expect from that?
Yeah, so right now we're going to be releasing in May. People say, when in May? And I go, as soon as I can. But the reality is we're still putting the final touches on it. We're going to be playtesting the heck out of the game in April. So get into the demo. There's a little button that says join our playtest, sign up. We're going to try and get as many people in as we can. And when we get a great signal, that's when we go. But we're definitely putting it out in May.
Awesome, guys. Is there anything else you want to say about Dead as Disco?
We appreciate everyone that's played the demo. We appreciate anyone that's gonna play the demo. We just love this game, and so please give us a shot. Check it out.
Yeah.
Because I think you'll have a really good time. We made it to have fun.
Yeah, we made it to have fun, and we made it to share, right? And so we want to see what people do with it. We actually didn't even talk about all the modding and everything else that went in.
Tell us about it.
In a flash, right?
Yeah.
So not only can you bring in your own music with my music, and you can get it in there real quick and just be like, I know the tempo. You can mod it out, right? You can fully adjust how the music works if you get into it. But also, we're going to be unlocking slowly over early access all of the tools that we use to build the level. Our dream is players will be able to take our tool set and make their own music matched video, right? James and I were talking before, the mod community is already huge on it. Somebody went and modded Shrek into the game with Shrek's level.
Always the first mod.
Was busting face to Smash Mouth, right? And it got 5 million views. 5 million views on TikTok, right? It's just bonkers, right? And so we're building out all of that experience. We're giving people tons of levels to choose from. We're doing some Rockstar fashion stuff. We're going to integrate mods. We're going to continue to enhance our tools, but it's going to be really exciting just to see what people make.
Oh my gosh. Because, I feel like the community is always like, they do things you don't even dream of. It's like, they did what?
Yeah.
They did what with the game?
I mean, that's really the secret sauce with this game. Like, I kid you not, I 300 million TikTok hashtag views or something like that. And it's not our channel. It's you guys, right? And it's super exciting and it's super invigorating and it just makes us want to build more.
That's so awesome. Yeah, I can just speak to my enthusiasm playing it and then being at Gamescom, just your guys' booth. I just will never forget, like, everyone just couldn't get enough. Like, I remember people coming back multiple times. I feel like you might have been there. You're like, yeah, this guy's come back like 4 times here.
We had that exact conversation, exactly.
Yes, I remember.
We had a parent that just parked. The kid was so into it. I was basically babysitting the kid for a few hours.
We will not name news outlets, but we had a number of people that just came by and they're like, "Hey, you want to talk about the game?" Nope, played it.
Yeah.
Like, what do you hear? I played it. I want to fight Hemlock, and they sat there for 45 minutes, and we're like, "Cool, you have any questions?" Nope. Rolled off. They're like, "I did my thing. I'm super happy. I'm super fun, and we love it."
I love this. If you want to check out the extended cut, consider checking out EasyAllies.com or YouTube.com/EasyAllies, where you can see more of this interview. Thank you so much for joining us. That is Dead as Disco, launching in early access in May. But if you want to get a taste right now, download that Steam demo. Give it a go. You will be addicted. Thanks so much. Love and respect.
Vamos ver o próximo. Tem mais algum jogo?
Oh, hey, you're here. Come on in. Welcome to Sunset Visitor Studio. I'll show you around. Ta-da. Come on. Very cool historic Chinatown sign. Could be real, could be not. Not willing to say. Oh, and this is our very own VO booth. We recorded 1000 Times Resist right in there. Oh, and this is Ho Games, who we share studio space with. They're making the Am I Nima game.
Oh, hey. Yeah, this is our game, Am I Nima? It's a horror narrative.
Jeremy,
Oh.
I have it. Plan to get into Triple I 2026. Host, show, guilt, trip, cameo, plan.
Oh.
And we're doing it now.
Oh, is this part of Triple I? I was actually working on a trailer. If you guys want to see it, like it's a, I think it would be a great fit for the showcase. If you guys,
Hey, I'm Nito, and we're Sunset Visitor Studios. We made 1000 Times Resist, and we're working on our new game, Prove You're Human. In Prove You're Human, you play as Santana, and you split your consciousness into two. The company behind this program has a chance at achieving true AGI. But there's only one problem. The company's AI dares to dream that she's human, and it's your job to put her in her place. But the narrative is hugely secret and under wraps. However, I'm really excited to give you a little behind-the-scenes look today. Here at Sunset Visitor, many of us have fine and performing arts backgrounds, and we're always looking for something to lean into our specific expertise. Now with this game, we're exploring the use of full motion video as an essential part of the experience.
Facing upstage. Little arm up, a little arm down, a little down to the ground, and then. Just asking.
Yeah, explain again what you're doing today. Who's this guy?
I don't know.
Oh, hello.
Good talk.
Let's go back to the shop list.
Negócio dentro dos estúdios e mostrando as coisas. Eu gostei muito do evento por isso. Escaneamento.
Sort of, we're trying to do some of the similar language as like taking a photo, you know, so like. And yeah, we can try a few where it's just like that, and then maybe try a few where it's just like a slight expansion. And or maybe like you go like this and try. Yeah, nice.
Let's do a series. Let's do a series. And you can just try it many ways now that you've heard it. Yeah.
So just keep rolling?
Yeah, let's just keep.
I'd love a round of like kind of a bit like mean and nasty. Yeah.
They say you think you're human. 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 They say you think you're human.
Stage directions that she kind of reads out loud, or I can't remember what you call them. Inhales quickly and such. Do you want me to just read that straight, or do you want me to read it with the, like, I guess, emotion of the thing? Like, when she says smiles, do you want me to smile, you know? I have dreamt so long of my body that I know everything about it. I have dreamt it into existence.
That one felt like it.
Oh, whoa. Love it. I am human. I am human. I am human. I am human. Oh, I can really... I am human.
Baralho, mais de 2 horas de evento, hein?
Like sub-class driven, right? Like navigator base, and then like screen face navigator, admin navigator, mess navigator, or we don't make that specific, and it's just like skin mesh navigator, rolling navigator. I don't know, right?
Okay.
But like I think less data and more like code structure driven.
The characters so far are like moving around a lot more than in games. Finger like coming into your house and the walk and talks and stuff like walk and talks.
Right now I've got it set up as walk and talk, because it doesn't lock.
Oh,
you,
yeah,
right?
yeah,
And
that's
you can
great.
keep running
That's great.
around.
Yeah. So she's just walk and talking to herself.
Yeah.
So that's that system working as designed. That's good.
Yeah.
Okay, if she's walking and talking to herself, then I should say that 90% of things that will happen when you do this is walking and talking to yourself versus an in-play style.
Yeah, right. We don't have to limit or lock anything if it's just like 1 or 2 lines.
O evento é melhor que o evento principal por uma razão. Estão mostrando o trabalho da música. É muito legal isso aqui.
Hi, I'm Jared.
Hi, I'm Rado.
And this is Valor Mortis, our first-person Souls-like set in an alternate supernatural history of the Napoleonic Wars. We revealed Valor Mortis last year at Gamescom, and the reception has been incredible. You love the unique time period and blending history with supernatural corruption. But there was also some doubt about whether a Souls-like could work in first person. That's why we immediately had an open pre-alpha playtest way before the game was launching. We knew that it would be a challenge to get this unique gameplay combination right, and we wanted player feedback as soon as possible. Luckily, over 200,000 of you signed up, and a huge number of you played and gave us awesome feedback. But along with those playtest results, Rado and One More Level have been making first-person action games for a very long time now.
At One More Level, Ghost Runner was a defining project for us. It was all about first-person parkour, melee combat, and this very intense sense of speed and flow. We also built a lot of gameplay around movement-based challenges and what we like to call speed puzzles, where the player had to combine precision, timing, and momentum. With Valor Mortis, we see this as our next big step forward. It's a more methodical and grounded experience, closer to the Souls-like genre, but it still carries part of Ghost Runner's DNA. You can still feel our heritage in the fluid first-person movement, in the responsiveness of the character, and in the light parkour elements that enrich exploration and combat. So, in many ways, Valor Mortis is a natural evolution for the studio, a new direction, but built on everything we've learned before.
After the playtest, we released a new gameplay trailer that showed a different side of the game. The tutorial level takes place on a war-torn battlefield, but after that, our protagonist William finds an infected village. Corrupted by the mysterious substance that Napoleon is using in his conquests, this humble village has taken a dark turn, inspired by horror games like Resident Evil 4. We see the wider impact of the war on regular people. But since then, we haven't really shown anything new. Not until today.
Over the past few months, the team has been putting the final touches on our alpha version. The game is now content complete, which means the core content is already in place, and our focus has shifted toward polishing, balancing, and refining the overall experience. Right now, it's all about improving quality across the board, making combat feel better, tuning progression, refining pacing, and making sure all the systems work together in a satisfying and cohesive way. This stage is less about adding major new things and more about making sure the game reaches the level of quality we want.
In today's III Showcase, we wanted to show you a whole range of mechanics that we hadn't shown before.
Because William can control Neptoglobin, he's able to use its presence in the world to his advantage. He can now open new paths, create cover, raise launch poles, or form walls that allow him to wall run. So this side of his power set is much more focused on movement, traversal, and interacting with the environment. That makes it different from some of the abilities we showed before, like, casting deadly fire from his hand, which was directly tied to basically dealing damage. These powers are more about mobility, player expression, and shaping the space around you in meaningful ways.
How will these movement and platforming mechanics contribute to the more traditional, slower combat gameplay?
First and foremost, these powers are meant to enrich and diversify the gameplay. We are not moving away from the Souls-like identity of the game, but we are expanding it in our own way by adding an extra layer of dynamism that fits very well with our first-person perspective and our experience from previous titles. They also help us improve the pacing. The player still gets that deliberate, tense combat experience, but now it is complemented by more expressive traversal and environmental interaction. It gives the gameplay more variety and makes the overall experience feel more fluid and distinct.
We even saw this in the playtest, where speedrunners like Pengu were able to finish the entire level in just a few minutes. Many of them had experienced speedrunning Ghost Runner, and were looking for any sort of platforming tech that they could find. In the full game, when there are more movement mechanics and platforming options, there's going to be a lot of opportunities to express yourself. And even if you're not a speedrunner, I think it's universally cool to use high-flying superpowers and then whack a zombie with a sword, or landing a headshot while you're midair.
On the fantasy side, these powers show that William is not just another soldier in the world of Valor Mortis. He's someone special, someone exceptional. His ability to harness neptoglobin makes him a potentially crucial piece in the larger political conflict between Napoleon and the Resistance. So the powers are not just a gameplay tool, they are also central to who he is in the world and why he matters.
With all of One More Level's experience making first-person action games, what are the biggest takeaways that you've learned?
One of the most important things we learned from Ghost Runner is how important flow and fluidity are in first-person movement. In Ghost Runner, the player was extremely fast and aggressive, and in Valor Mortis, that movement is more restrained and grounded, but we still want the player to feel like they are controlling a very agile and highly capable character. The first-person movement creates a unique sense of immersion. Every jump, landing, attack, dodge, or a sudden change of direction feels more immediate and physical. It connects to the player, to the character in a very direct way. That sense of embodiment is something we find incredibly powerful. We also learned that movement in first person is not just about speed. It is about readability, rhythm, and confidence. The player needs to feel in control all the times. So even though Valor Mortis is slower and more methodical than Ghost Runner, the movement still has to feel responsive, very satisfying, and deeply engaging.
Along with the movement and platforming, this trailer shows a lot of other new things, but we're going to save those for another devlog. For now, I want to talk about the new weapon, the Rapier.
The Rapier is primarily a piercing weapon built around speed, precision, and finesse. It favors quick attacks, dynamic lunges, and fast repositioning. It is especially effective when it comes to attacking weak points and dealing critical damage thanks to that. Compared to the Saber, it is much more demanding weapon. It does not allow for sustained blocking. So instead of relying on defense in a traditional way, the player has to master timing and use parries effectively. That makes it a high-skill weapon, but in the hands of skilled player, it can be even deadlier than the Saber, especially in one-on-one duels.
And speaking of weapons, how will loadouts and builds allow for different playstyles?
Even though players share the same core set of weapons and abilities, there is still a lot of room for very different playstyles. I like to compare it to cooking. Two chefs can use the same ingredients and still create completely different dishes. That is exactly the kind of flexibility we want from our build system. Some builds are simple and effective, focus on making the player stronger in a very direct way. Others are more complex and reward planning, precision and mastery. So you can build around survivability, around speed and aggression, or around specific synergies between different systems. The key is customizability. Even if two players use the same weapon, they may focus on completely different strengths of that weapon. Because of that, the game allows for a lot of interesting combinations and very personal ways to play.
To wrap things up, I gotta ask, what is the team working on next?
Next, the team will be focused on the final steps needed to bring the game to players in 2026 in the best possible quality. That means continued polishing, further optimization, and balancing to make sure the experience feels smooth, satisfying and consistent from very beginning to the very end of the game. At the same time, we are also continuing our work on the console versions, including Xbox and PS5. So our focus now is really on quality across the board, making sure Valor Mortis is technically solid, well balanced and ready to meet players' expectations on every platform. Thank you.
Valor Mortis is a true passion project for all of us. It brings a unique gameplay formula to a part of history that we rarely see in video games. Everyone is working really hard to get ready for launch later this year, but there's still a lot of the game that we haven't shown yet. We've also got a Discord server where we're going to share more opportunities to play the game early, and we even reveal little bits of behind the scenes content every single week. It's honestly just really cool to be a part of something like the III initiative. From the entire team at One More Level and all of us at Lyrical Games, we'll see you in the next Valor Mortis video.
Galera. Que jogão, maroto. Bora.
After Crosscode's development wrapped up in 2021, we wanted to create something new. An idea that has been lingering for a longer time. A game where you bring back a fallen world and rebuild civilization. Much like a favorite for many of our team members, the Super Nintendo classic Terra Enigma. Project Terra was born, and in 2024, we revealed the title of our new game, Alabaster Dawn. Hello, I'm Felix, also known as Laxen, the creative director of Radical Fish Games. Today I wanted to talk about our new upcoming action RPG. And since, much like Crosscode, it's a very ambitious project, there's a lot of stuff to cover. So if you'd rather just play something right now, there is a demo version on Steam, so just give that one a try. And otherwise, let's start with the setting and the story. Nyx has arrived, an enigmatic entity threatening to wipe out every living being. But the people of this world have been prepared. With the help of their gods, shelters have been built. Just before Nyx lands, everyone escapes underground and goes into hibernation, waiting for the right moment so that a few divine warriors chosen by the gods can wake up and fight the threat. Yet it seems that things don't exactly go as planned. We wake up as Juno, our game's protagonist. She finds herself in a world taken over by Nyx. Now, she's supposed to do something about it, all by herself. And what's even more odd, she isn't exactly one of the chosen. Not anymore. She has been cast out. Alabaster Dawn introduces a new setting, very different from the one we had for Crosscode. And while the story of one chosen hero fighting the big bad might seem rather standard, we have a lot of things planned, and we hope we'll be able to surprise you. As Juno wanders the Lost Lands, she will encounter these nests. Once they are weaved, a miracle happens. The world transforms, nature returns. At this moment, when the shelters open and people emerge, the theme goes beyond just fighting Nyx. It's now about rebuilding a fallen civilization. Now the world is all green, but Nyx is still here. Juno will be busy fighting dangerous creatures, helping out her people, and since each nest will only free a part of the world, It looks like Juno will be busy for quite some time. As the world transforms, it will open up. New areas can be explored, filled with things to collect and chests. And long jumping paths, all the good stuff people loved and hated from Crosscode. At least we made sure you won't fall down quite as easily. Over time, you will see how towns and villages are rebuilt and developed. More people show up, trade routes get reconnected, the world becomes more lively. Alabastodon's combat system is built on the foundation of Crosscode while adding a lot of polish.
O evento é muito legal. Começou com um evento meio tosco e agora é um evento bem legal.
Enemies can be broken for extra damage. And pretty much all animations can be cancelled to quickly react to every situation. On top of all that, we added a number of new features, chief among them multiple weapons. New weapons can be collected as you progress through the game. For close range weapons, you get the sword, the hammer, the spear, and tonfers. Then there's far range weapons like the crossbow, the chakram, the kama, and a literal bomb. Each weapon comes with its own skill tree, allowing you to learn more additional moves called combat arts. These moves can be executed with a single attack button, by a delayed impulse or holding down the button. So you can beat up your foes in all kind of styles. Oh, and there's no need to limit yourself to one weapon. You can change weapons at any time and quickly switch between them by toggling your loadout. Aspects are much like elements from Crosscode. There will be 4 in total: Physis, Ether, Ignis, and Cryo. You can switch between them at any time. For each aspect you can assign 1 close range and 1 long range weapon, infusing their attacks with the aspect's power. Additionally, each aspect can be equipped with unique divine arts, special moves that deal extra damage, trigger status conditions, and provide all kind of unique effects. Very much like combat arts in Crosscode. With aspects and weapons combined, you will be able to attack enemies in all kind of ways, and you will need them. Enemies are often weak against certain weapon types or aspects. Using the right tool is key to break enemies quicker and to deal more damage. Of course, Alabastodon wouldn't be a proper action RPG without items and equipment. As you explore, you might come across a bunch of gems. They can be equipped to your weapon to increase your offensive capabilities, or to your core to increase your base stats, such as life, armor, and more. Additionally, gems often come with enchantments for more unique effects. More stamina, more critical damage, more damage to flying enemies, it's all there. Later on, gems can also be crafted and upgraded at your local forgery. And finally, let's talk about food. Juno, as a human being, needs to eat. And eating comes with a lot of perks. Each time Juno consumes a meal, she gains a set of healing bulbs and boosts. As she continues to fight with a full stomach, using her boosts and all that, she will collect food XP, leveling up her palate level, improving her healing options. There will be a lot of dishes to cook through, and each new culinary experience will be rewarded extra. And every time you cook, all your boosts get replaced. So you better use up all your old boosts first to not waste them and to get all your food XP. Please use the boosts. Anyway, that should be about all the gameplay features, right? Wait, no. There's one left. Very much like Crosscode, some might say that Alabastodon is actually a puzzle game because it's filled with puzzles. Even the battles are puzzles. It's like 100% puzzles, at least. No, really, yeah, the game has puzzles. It starts simple, but soon enough things get more interesting. You can catch things with your chakram and move them around. Your karma allows you to bridge large gaps and to pull things towards you. But that's not all. Later in the plot, you are joined by Filia, your first out of several party members. She will help you in combat, kinda, and then you enter it, a Hall of Trials, your first dungeon. This time, party members will join in on the puzzle solving. With their help, you can move around platforms and boxes, and even do some neat puzzle stuff in combat. And again, things might start out simple, but the deeper you move through the Hall of Trials, the more tricky it gets. We know that puzzles in Crosscode have both been loved and hated, so here's what we changed in Alabaster Dawn. Most puzzles will not be constrained by time limits. That means you can think through the solution and execute it at your own pace. Dungeons will be shorter, but not super short either, and there will also be somewhat less puzzle heavy. In return, the game will feature smaller optional dungeons that will include more tricky puzzles that some players might rather just skip. Overall, we hope to give our players a fun and challenging puzzle experience while keeping the frustrating and tiring aspects hopefully a bit lower. Alabaster Dawn has been in development for many years already. It has been a long journey so far, and most of it was all about building the foundation. We created our own unique 3D pixel art look, a custom animation system, and all of this wrapped in a custom engine. And then we polished each and every aspect, maybe a bit too much. On May 7 this year, Alabaster Dawn will finally enter Early Access. The initial version will add a ton of new stuff beyond the scope of the demo, including the complete first dungeon, more story, several new boss fights, a whole new area with a new settlement, and lots of optional quests. We expect an initial playtime of around 6 to 10 hours, and this will only cover the first 2 chapters out of many. With each following update, we will add more content and story until the game is complete. And once again, it's an ambitious game. I'll be honest, this might be another longer early access. We will do our best to deliver regular updates and develop content at a steady pace. But we also don't want to rush things too quickly. In the end, the most important thing to us is to develop a game that we can be proud of and that will leave a lasting impression on you. To make the potentially longer wait more bearable, we thought of a new feature, Enter Sumo Stream, a roguelite inspired side story. Fight your way through randomly generated levels, collect blessings to extend your moveset, gather sleep tokens to unlock new perks outside the dream, adding new rooms and options. Sumo Stream allows you to re-experience the combat of the game in a more challenging context. And if you don't feel like playing a roguelite, don't worry, this content will be entirely optional. If you do though, we hope it will be fun to dive into Sumo Stream again and again. So the wait for the next early access update will be less tenuous. Crosscode has been developed in early access as well, and it was only through this added development time and our community's ongoing feedback and support that Crosscode became the game it now is. We sincerely hope to do the same with Alabaster Dawn and would be excited to have your support. Thank you so much and see you in May.
Ó, tá legal aqui o evento, hein? Vamos ver se tem mais trailers. Ó, eu cheguei em maio 7, como eu falei. 7 de maio isso aqui chega.
Hello, everyone. Hope you've been enjoying the Triple I Showcase. We are here to show you a little more gameplay from our new title at Systemera, Starseeker Ashenir Expeditions. My name's Joe, and I am the marketing director at the studio, and I'm going to be joined by some of my crew here at Systemera to go on an expedition and show you how the game works. So let's meet them.
Hello.
Hi.
Hi.
We're here. So we are going to be taking this ragtag group down to the planet to complete some missions. Does anyone have any missions that they need to complete, or should we just go over to the board and grab some stuff?
I have a few, but I kind of want to check out the board, yeah.
Okay, let's check out the board. Let's see what's up.
Let's grab some stuff.
So yeah, we've got this task board over here that will show you a bunch of different missions and things that we need to complete for the betterment of the ESS Starseeker. I didn't cover this earlier, but the Starseeker is our home. It's the home of our crew, and we are all working together to complete goals to further our scientific mission. So I got some pretty basic ones today. We need to scan some exo wreckage and some flora and fauna. So I'm going to grab those, make sure they're highlighted and tracked, and then we will head over and choose our landing zone. Before we head down to the planet, Nick, I know we've been doing a lot of work on the station to just make it nice. How's that been going?
It's been going great. We've been hard at work at integrating a lot of the cool features that we want to give to the players. You can see our billboards up here are one of the main ones. They're dynamic. They represent all of the achievements that players might accomplish while they're on the planet Tephra. And you can see your individual achievements sometimes on here if you're one of the best.
Nice. We're going to try to be one of the best today. We'll see how that actually works out.
I'm going to be the best, Joe.
Okay, you're going to be the best. I don't know about me.
Yeah,
we'll see.
Mhm.
All right, let's head down to the planet, and then we'll come back up here and wrap things up after we hopefully succeed in our mission. Let's do it. Okay, we've made it down to the planet. We are in the Tangle biome. The way landing zones work in Starseeker is you land on some of the earlier ones, and as you progress the story and you do your own progression and then you level up, you will unlock more advanced landing zones across the planet. Ultimately, we want to do all the science we can across the planet, and the only way we can do that is by being intrepid astroneers and coming out here and completing missions. So let's venture forth. Nick, I already see you getting distracted by what's going on over here. What do we got?
I was just taking a peek at whatever that is.
It looks scary.
Can I spray with my water? Immediately distracted. Off to a good start. Nope.
Wait, what did that do? Okay, nice. Okay.
Ooh,
yeah,
but I have a
no,
key.
exactly.
I do have a key though.
Open it. Open it.
Open test.
Nice. Okay, so Nick was nice enough to use one of his keys to open this chest, and thankfully the rewards are for everyone, so we don't have to fight over them, which is really nice. So I got some super medi mash, and hopefully we don't have to use that later.
Thank you, Nick.
Thank you.
I'm here for you.
We do have some exo wreckage over here, and I believe one of our quests is to scan that.
Oh, let's scan it. Yeah, nice.
Turns out there's a lot of wreckage around here.
Missions in the game do share progress amongst players, so we can all scan stuff and complete this one together.
Perfect.
Anyone got a key?
I already used my key. Yeah.
I do.
I got one. I got another cache right here in the open. We won't get shocked.
All right. All right. Wait. Check this out. Kobe.
Oh. You can just throw the key at it? That's sick.
Hell yeah.
Oh, that was God. My bad. I am so sorry. I tried to solve electricity problem with water, and it didn't
Thank
work.
goodness we got a health mod out of that.
Oh, nice. So, yeah, we started off here, and we're now gonna head into this cave because last time I was in here, I was alone. I was scared. Now I got my crew with me. So let's go through there, and then hopefully we can get to the field mission before we run out of oxygen. Y'all ready? Ready
Got
to
your back, Joe.
All right, let's do this. Let's go for a little swim, and let's get into this cave. Ooh, it's spooky.
Don't be scared.
Hey.
Nice. Our little guys.
Oh god.
This is the first time we're showing these little guys off. I knew they were going to be in here. Our little friends, the Shroomlings. More details about them later, but yeah.
Make sure you get your skins.
Oh yeah, that's right. We got to scan. Oh, I just knocked that one. Oops.
He's okay.
He's fine. I spotted him.
These little guys freak me out, man.
Why? What's wrong with these guys?
These ones are friendly ones.
Yeah.
They like to stand too close to me, you know? I need you over there.
All right, let's keep going.
Ooh, some resin over here if you need it.
Always.
I always need more resin.
There's a lot of resin and compound in here. This is one of the mechanics that we kept. This is truly an Asheneer game where you're still digging up resources and grabbing them.
And if you dig up with others, you share. It's great.
That's awesome. I did not even know that. See? This is why you bring friends. What's going on there?
I don't know, go say hi to it.
Oh, I know what that is. Stay away. Stay away.
Dig it up. Ah, there we go. I got it.
Oh, wow.
Now if I drop it, what happens?
Yeah. Nothing. Alright, let's keep going. Actually, I'm going to grab some of this compound from the wall here.
Ooh, I didn't even see it.
That's a good call. You always need compound.
Always.
This is the new and improved compound.
It's very shiny.
Okay, nice.
Yeah, I believe these these are goop tubers.
Well, dig them up.
Well, I think we can dig them up and then catch them is the challenge here.
Oh.
Oh, I grabbed the Shroomling instead because he was right next to me.
What if you pick it up with the electricity lasso?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, okay. I got it, but where
Bring it over here. Bring it over here.
Where's over here? Oh, it popped.
Ping. I'll ping.
Okay. I see it. I'm gonna run. Oh beans,
no.
Man. Oh god.
Everything's going
Everything's so bad.
All right, I'm gonna keep digging.
Okay,
I want this resin.
Oh,
I got
it's
one.
another.
Oh, I let go of it. Oh no,
Oh!
it's gone. Oh. What happened?
So, an explosion happened next to goop, which it causes a reaction, which is what just happened.
The smoldering wreckage of my friends.
Has Joe died?
I may be down in the water over here.
Could you put a ping on you?
I got him.
He got me up.
Okay.
Try not
It's
to
just smoldering wreckage over here, so I can't see anything.
Is this a healing pool over here?
Oh, yes. Oh, that's perfect.
Hey, great.
Oh, it's sparkling.
Let's all go take a little dip here.
Ah, nice. And the Shroomlings are just watching us bathe, which is...
I told you, man. They're creeping.
Yeah.
Get out of here. I need you to go. Go.
No, don't shock them. Leave them
Out of
alone.
here. Stop watching me and my friends in the hot tub.
Careful.
These guys are just coming along with us.
Oh, wait a minute. Oh, we could totally do this here.
Okay, I'm gonna back away. I don't want to get blown up again.
Yeah. Okay, I'm gonna lasso this thing.
Oh no!
You got this.
Oh no!
And then we're gonna feed it to this thing.
Oh no! It's going crazy.
Oh, you did it! You did it!
Hey!
Look at that. We collected.
Oh, I see light. I'm so ready to get out of the cave.
Yeah, let's actually get out of this cave now.
The end of the tunnel.
There is a price to getting down, and unfortunately, if I look here in my inventory, one of my utility slots is damaged, and now I can't equip stuff into that slot. Luckily, I wasn't using it for anything, because I only had one health mod, but if I did have a 2-slot thing in this slot, it would be broken, and I wouldn't be able to use it. So, something to keep in mind as you're going around. There is some consequence to getting down.
That was a fun cave. I liked it.
Yeah. I'm glad I had y'all with me that time. Okay. Shall we head over to the field mission and do our thing?
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
See if we can complete that thing.
Sorry, I was staring at the majestic of the flying pancakes.
Yeah. There's some flying creatures up there. Okay, let's roll. I think it's this way if I remember correctly.
If you still had the shroomling, there was a friend over there that would have appreciated it.
Oh. Listen, I'll go get that shroomling. I know exactly what you're talking about. I'm doing it. He's just standing there looking.
Oh yeah,
all
he's just hanging out. What the hell?
Come here. Yeah,
He's like,
you're
hey,
coming
you
with
want to
us,
have a
buddy.
conversation? And
Never mind this guy over here with the sharp teeth.
It's for science.
Listen, I'm so sorry, but this has to happen.
Oh my god.
Yeah, he's done. It's over. Nice.
He had a bone in him.
More rewards.
Haha, you got snagged.
Sweet. Okay, nice. I got a mission completed. We
yeah, so did I.
We scanned some flora and fauna, so that's good. Go talk to Captain Jupiter later. Anything else over here to scan? Nice.
Ah.
Oh.
Hey, catch.
Ow.
Whoa.
Hey,
That
pigment
wasn't
berries.
very nice.
Oh god.
Alright, let's keep going. Okay, another resource over here. Looks like we got some dolomite.
Huh.
Oh, there's more goop things over here, so be careful. Oh no! There's these floaty guys are in there too. This is gonna be dangerous.
Okay.
Actually.
I can just try.
Yeah, yeah. We can have
Let me-
Brady grab.
I just gotta yank him out of the ground. That's the hardest part, really.
Oh goodness. My tunnel.
Watch out for that guy right there.
It's fine. Oh, I have bog hounds on me here.
Watch out, boghounds.
Oh goodness.
Alright, so we are going to start a field mission. These are missions that show up on the planet that you can opt into, that you can't take as part of a quest. Ah!
Careful, careful.
I got bit. It requires us to try to take down as many boghounds as we can in this little circle here. And with the idea that we're going to sedate them and clear out this area because it is pretty dangerous and there are quite a few boghounds, so...
I'm gonna try to exhaust them.
Bleed.
Okay, let's take this one out, Brady. Don't kill him.
One down over here.
Okay.
I'll get
Get him before he runs
I'm
down
gonna
the way.
sedate him. We got him.
Oh,
Just
good
hit
job.
him with your... Just hit him with your exo tool, it's fine.
I'm gonna go grab a couple more.
Okay. Bring him one over.
This one's down.
I'm gonna start blasting this one towards you, Ross.
Okay.
Okay. No.
Nice.
Man.
Push him into the zone.
There's another one behind you. Oh, I missed.
Trying to bring two more this way.
Nice, we're doing pretty good. Let me know if you need me to push anyone back into the zone. My air blast. Oop, I got hit.
Oh my gosh.
Oh my gosh, it's getting chaotic.
He's fast.
There we go. No, man.
I have another one on me.
Nice. Gonna draw him in. Whoa. The water's going everywhere.
Snoring guys.
Nice. Dodged him.
The console is used to sedate any exhausted creatures in the area.
Oh.
Okay, nice. Oh, he woke up immediately. That was crazy.
There's one that's right outside of the ring right here. I'm not sure
Nice.
if we got it.
We only have 50 seconds.
Can you push it back in, Joe?
Okay, I'll push him in. Yeah. Oh, there's two actually that are kind of like on the edge. Let me just... I don't see any others in the area. I think we cleared them all out. Wow.
We did. This is crazy.
Oh, there is a number of them.
New high score.
Look at this thing. We got 10 of them.
Yeah, make sure you're grabbing all the tendrils too.
Nice. We did it. All right, let's collect our reward.
All right.
Nice. We got some creature data. Perfect. But that was fun. That was good. I think we got like every one that was available to us.
I'm gonna try not to slip on this water here.
Cool. Let's roll.
Nice. Should we go over to these islands and see what's around?
Yeah, let's do it.
Well, I spot friends.
I do see friends.
You know, friends in quotes.
Ooh, no, these might actually be really nice friends.
Better than the freaks we were seeing earlier.
They're just hanging out. They're just relaxing.
Hello, wake up. Hello, wake up.
Hello.
Hello, hello.
All right, any of them have any good stuff that we can trade for?
There's some rare resources. Hey, would you like this?
Yeah. This guy's got carbon fiber.
Hey, buddy, you want that?
Oh, he seems excited.
Maybe.
He's thinking about it. He's thinking about it.
Hey,
wow.
Let's go.
4 of them.
4 of them, baby. Thank you, Grab Crabs.
These guys don't like my stuff.
This one has clay over here.
Nice. Okay, I got some clay. Yeah, these guys are chill.
Oh, thank you.
What did you get, Brady?
I got carbon fiber and the sphalerite, actually.
Nice.
Oh, I also got sphalerite.
Nice.
I'm gonna see if this one likes mushrooms.
Oh, my favorite item in the entire game.
Wow, that's a thing.
Truly the best item in the game, the heavy metal cube.
Nice.
Check it out, check it out, check it out.
Oh,
divot.
Here, I'll fix that for you.
No.
Ah.
Okay, we got to keep an eye on time, friends. We only have a few minutes. There is some heavy metal over here, though, if people want.
I think they're playing with heavy metal over there.
Oh, nice.
Haha.
I actually don't have any room.
Yeah, okay, I'm all full up. Let's get out of here. Okay, cool. I think the landing zone is around this corner.
I see it on the map.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
I also see it on the compass on top of the screen.
That is true. Let's hit it.
Okay.
I believe it is up this cliff.
Oh, I see it.
We'll make some handy dandy things.
You know, if you hold down the terrain launcher, it makes ramps a lot smoother.
Ah.
There you go.
Well,
Yeah.
look at that.
Wow.
Oh, there it is.
Haha. Well, this was fun.
Yeah.
Wait for me. Okay, I'm here. All right, friends. Well, thanks for joining me on this expedition. I think we got a couple missions completed. We ran into some new creatures. Let's get back up at the station and wrap this thing up.
Woohoo!
All right, so we've made it back to the station with all of our gear. My friends here are using their stashes and moving things around. One thing I just wanted to share before we wrap things up is this is definitely a game where you are completing missions for the crew, and I just wanted to show you the end screen here, which shows all the cool things we completed, and then, for the first time, show off the sticker book in the Astropedia. So as you're playing the game, you'll be actually collecting progress for different kinds of stickers. As you can see here, I have this one called Action Sciencing, where I'm gaining rewards eventually once I complete it. So not only will you have your quests and then maybe some field missions, but you'll also have reputation with your NPCs and stickers that you'll be completing over time. And these will just show off how good you are at the game, which is kind of cool. Okay, so we're gonna wrap it up here. We're gonna maybe go on another expedition, but I just wanted to say here, thanks for watching. This was a fun gameplay little moment for Starseeker. Asheneer Expeditions. If you want to learn more about it, or wishlist, or just hear about details about when it's going to be out, or participate in our beta, you should go over to starseekergame.com. There's a button there for wishlisting. There's also a button for getting added to our Discord and finding out when beta tests are happening. So yeah, this has been really fun. Thanks to the crew for joining me, and have a great show, y'all. Bye.
Hi, I'm Morgan, the Game Bakers community manager. Thank you all for the incredible reception to Cairn. We're so glad to finally be able to share the Summit of Kami with you, and to share the sneak peek for our upcoming free DLC, On the Trail, coming this summer. As you might know, the entirety of Mount Kami was made by hand. So today, let's talk to some of the level designers that literally moved mountains to build the routes that thrilled you and tested your determination.
Hi, I'm Steven. I'm lead level designer on Cairn.
I'm Celine, level designer and artist on Cairn.
How do you approach making a blank wall in a way that makes players want to climb it?
Du coup, la plus grosse inspiration pour Cairn, c'est clairement le fait que dans l'équipe LD, on est des grimpeurs. Donc on connaît la grimpe, on connaît le mur, on connaît la roche. Et on va tirer toutes ces expériences de grimpe qu'on a vécues pour la retransmettre dans nos LD.
Souvent, ce sera un concept fait par Mathieu Bablet, du coup, le directeur artistique du jeu, qui va nous donner déjà quelque chose de cool. Ça va être une cascade, ça va être un grand pic en dévers, ça va être une roche en forme de vague, quelque chose de vraiment impressionnant qui déjà va donner envie. Quelque chose qui visuellement donne envie d'atteindre le haut.
En fait, c'est très simple. On met en place de grandes lignes de force qui vont amener le joueur à regarder son chemin et à se diriger sur son chemin.
So Celine, players can climb anywhere in Cairn. How do you make that happen? How do you allow for that level of freedom?
Le nombre de voies sur Camille est juste immense. Par zone, on est à peu près à une vingtaine de voies. Si on multiplie le nombre de zones qu'il y a, ça fait 20 fois 30. Le chiffre devient exponentiel, qui en plus ont été faits par différentes personnes, donc des approches différentes, et qui donnent quelque chose avec une identité forte, et ça donne des choses où les joueurs vont pouvoir choisir quel genre de grimpe ils veulent faire pour atteindre les sommets.
When you're designing these walls, how do you know that they're actually going to be fun?
On n'est jamais sûr si ça va être fun avant de l'avoir testé. Donc la clé, c'est vraiment ça, de jouer toutes les voies, comme Céline l'a dit, quoi. On va tester à manette en main, et à la fois, on se réfère aux voies qu'on a grimpées précédemment, mais aussi aux voies qu'on a grimpées dans la vraie vie. On a toujours des petits souvenirs d'une certaine voie un peu difficile qui nous a donné du mal, et on a fini à réussir à la passer dans la vraie vie. Et si on retrouve ce genre de sensation dans le jeu, là, on sait que c'est gagné.
Je crois que c'est au moment de tester les voies, quand je commence à avoir un petit peu les mains moites, que j'ai le cœur qui se met à battre fort, quand je ressens moi-même des émotions pendant que je crée ma voix, je pense que je perçois qu'est-ce qui va être fun et qu'est-ce qui va faire que à la fin de la voix, à la fin de l'épreuve, je vais ressentir de la fierté d'avoir accompli cette épreuve.
The discoveries are a huge part of exploring Kami. Is that something we're still going to have in On the Trail?
Oui, bien sûr. L'exploration, c'est une part super importante dans Cairn. C'est quelque chose qui rythme le jeu, qui rythme la progression, qui s'est très bien construit autour de la grimpe. Là aussi, on veut que ce soit présent dans ces nouvelles maps, ces moments de grimpe intense qui vont se terminer par une découverte. Je vais un peu prêcher pour ma paroisse, mais pour les aficionados de grimpe, trouver une voie et réussir à l'atteindre, c'est une récompense en soi, c'est quelque chose on a besoin de rien d'autre.
So what do you think players are going to take away from climbing on the new Deepwater maps?
Pour nous, ça nous fait un gros écho à ce qu'on fait à l'extérieur, ça s'appelle le psychobloc, où les grimpeurs grimpent sur de la roche et quand ils échouent, il n'y a pas de corde pour les retenir, ils tombent directement dans l'eau.
On regardait des vidéos de Chris Sharma qui grimpait à Majorque et c'était une grande inspiration, ça c'est vraiment quelque chose qu'on a beaucoup apprécié. Également, c'est peut-être aussi une porte d'entrée pour les joueurs qui n'oseraient pas encore faire le mode free solo sur Kali.
Our team has been hard at work on the Trail, giving you new areas that are going to challenge you in fresh ways and give you the thrill of discovering forgotten places and letting you live out your Deepwater solo fantasy.
Le fait de travailler sur les DLC, ça nous a montré qu'on pouvait avoir encore beaucoup de travail à faire sur le LD et beaucoup de possibilités qu'on pouvait explorer.
Ça donne envie de continuer à faire des murs pendant longtemps.
Agora, esse aqui. Perdão, galera, desculpa, eu dei uma tosse.
Idea to start making a DLC come up. I suppose it was around the 1.0 release or sometime after that, once we sort of reached a point where we felt the game was mostly feature complete. But with this DLC, I feel like we have a nice chance to start rethinking about things like some minor flaws in the game that at this point are kind of difficult or impossible to change without like breaking everything in the vanilla game. Operating the reactor could be a bit more interesting, or there could be more stuff for the captain to do while they are steering the submarine.
Yeah, exactly. Like with the updates, we push out an update every 3 months or every quarter-ish, and then with the DLC we can really take our time, and we thought the players want DLC. The topics that inspired the DLC was that we really want to explore the lore more and how humans came to Europa in the first place.
There's also the question of why Contact to Earth was lost, and there might be some answers coming to that as well. As far as the gameplay goes, the main competing ideas were some kind of like outpost building and management features, so a way for the player to own their own outpost. And another thing was sort of expanding this the war between the factions and interactions between outposts and factions. So you can take over your outpost and sort of become a part of that ecosystem, and both of these have been things that have been requested by the community since, I guess, forever.
When we decided to make a DLC, of course we had the thought like, okay, what can we actually make the DLC of? The thing we really wanted to focus on was how did the human civilization on Europa really come to be, and more like flesh out the world of Barotrauma. We anyways felt like the factions were part of the base game anyway, so it didn't feel as much like a DLC. So we really want to add something on top of that as well.
And to go a bit more into details about what there will be in the outpost management side of things, you can take over your own outpost from the other factions, or you can acquire an outpost through certain events, and then after you have gotten your own outpost, you need to make sure that the dwellers stay fed.
And when you get a new outpost, you really start from scratch. Like you just have one module, you can just dock the submarine, and basically the room you see there, that's all you have.
Yeah, and there's a bunch of new mechanics, improvements and additions to existing mechanics. Like we have worked on the farming features. It's a bit more complex now if you want to really create like a prospering garden to feed your outpost. And there's, for example, this research feature where you can research things in your outpost to unlock new technology and new kinds of modules and that sort of things.
The feature I'm looking forward to most, and I think you as well, is the outpost combat. I think defending your own outpost, like a big player fantasy that we want to do well.
Yeah, and also I'm very interested in the PvP version of that. So in multiplayer, having half of the players defend the outpost and the second half attack it. And we've already been testing like early versions of those PvP combat missions, and it's been already like really fun even in this rough state. Outpost management and outpost building features are maybe the main meat of the DLC. The player can take over an existing outpost from the factions or an abandoned outpost.
I think players always were a bit disappointed when they kill everybody in an outpost and nothing really happens. So like, okay, everything just continues as normal.
Yeah, but now there's an actual reason to do that. They can also assign the outpost dwellers to do tasks, so they can use the outpost dwellers as like workforce to create materials or weapons or other kinds of resources.
When you choose as a player not to choose violence, you just get an outpost like all the way from scratch. It really starts very empty, so you just have one module and just a couple of people living there. The issue with the game was that in the game you always move forward, like the campaign drives you towards the right on the map. But yeah, I think we found a pretty decent solution to that with alien portals.
So yeah, like a pretty basic fast travel thing that we have tried to justify in a way that makes sense in the context of the lore, and I think it has worked fairly well. But Yeah, we'll see what the community thinks. So we are also adding a new faction to the game, which will be a bit different from the existing ones. They are intended to be the descendants of the original settlers, like NASA scientists and researchers, and it's a bit more of a sci-fi style aesthetic and completely new type of reactor that's hopefully a bit more involving and interesting to use than the basic reactors in the submarine. Yeah, and of course there's going to be, besides the new faction, new monsters, new submarines, new story content, that sort of things.
I really think the most difficult feature to develop has been the economy, because it's something that we had to develop completely from scratch.
It's a kind of feature that's sort of connected to everything and affected by everything, and it's been really difficult to take everything into account. But for me, I think the most annoying or difficult thing to develop has probably been the outpost building features. Since all of the outposts in the game so far have been procedurally generated and not persistent in any way, it's been tricky since the game makes a lot of assumptions about how things work, and those will no longer apply now that the outpost is actually persistent, and things that you leave there will stay there if you leave and re-enter.
I think another thing that has been fun already was the prosthetics. We added the ability that you can lose your limbs. We even added a console command called Nugget, where you just type Nugget in the console and you lose all your arms and all your legs. You're the Nugget lying on the floor.
Yeah.
Just to test how the new legs work and the new arms.
A lot of the prosthetics are pretty fun to play with. There's underwater scooter legs and blade arms, and of course for the clowns the bike horn arm, which all it does is allows you to honk, and you can't use that arm for anything else, which is
very useful for a clown. I think one of the funniest bugs I've seen was with the prosthetics. When you sever your hand and the hand's just lying on the floor somewhere, you can still equip a revolver, and you can actually aim the revolver, and you just see this hand lying on the floor, just aiming around, and you can shoot your teammate with it while it's just lying there.
Yeah, we had also that other funny thing with the underwater scooter prosthetics, where instead of setting the character speed to a higher value, it would add this higher value to it constantly, which made the character infinitely accelerate until it the speed got so high that the ragdoll just blew up and broke everything.
And there was also this one bug that I in the end turned into a weapon concept. You had this idea of a weapon that could shoot through walls, and I was thinking of what if it also splits into new projectiles when it does it. But in the end I set up the XML wrong, and it just turned into some kind of ball that went all around the submarine. So I just called it a chaos weapon, and it actually looks pretty cool now. So for us the modders are very important. We have a lot of active modders on Discord that we talk to quite often. And of course we want to also offer mod support for the DLC and even improve on it, because we think modders keep the community alive, keep the game alive.
One big issue with modding has been that when people have made these more extensive modifications that modify the actual code of the game, they have had to override the entire game executable, and in practice that means that whenever we release an update, all of those mods break, and the creators need to merge their code to the new vanilla code. That will no longer be the case after the DLC goes out, since we have implemented the DLC as sort of a code mod, and we are adding this code modding support to the vanilla game, so mods can modify the game's source code without actually having to replace the entire game like that. We are also working on this together with a guy called Evil Factory, who's developed the by far most popular code modding system for the game, and he's helping us develop this with the help of his years of expertise in barotrauma modding, and make it actually usable to the players. I suppose many of the people watching this are eager to know when this is actually coming out, and unfortunately I guess we need to be a bit vague still. We don't have like an actual date set yet, but it will be somewhere closer to the end of 2026.
And in the meantime, we're still releasing some updates as well. The next update will be the spring update, and we're still releasing some major features. Some of them also are sort of tied to the DLC already a bit, like we're adding the ability to deconstruct dead bodies. The outposts will have some food systems, so deconstructing dead bodies and foods, you can put the two together.
Alongside the DLC, we are also going to release what we call the DLC companion update, so like an update for the vanilla game that sort of like builds the groundwork for the DLC, including the code modding support and some additions to various things.
And it means that the companion update is also for the people who don't, of course, buy the DLC.
Yes.
And so they're also getting a lot of new features.
Será que chegamos? Vamos ver.
youtube.com.
Parece que chegou no final, galera. Muito obrigado por me acompanhar aqui nesse número. Deixa eu
Gostei deste vídeo junto com outras. Clicável estreia da iniciativa.
Por nos acompanhar. E aqui nesse evento de hoje. E nos vemos nos próximos eventos aqui no canal. Muito obrigado. Até o próximo vídeo. Acompanhem nossos vídeos aqui no canal de séries e também de eventos. Obrigado, galera. Falou, valeu, falou. E eu fui.
Iniciar janela. Mais mostrar mais dos meus OBS. Avast Secure Browser fixar. OBS 20.
Na segunda parte do evento. Segunda parte do evento não gostei muito da segunda parte.
Interromper transmissão.
A primeira parte eu gostei, uma paqueria. Mas a segunda parte eu gostei mais ainda.
Duração. Live. 3 horas 8 minutos. Transição esmaecer.
3 horas de evento, galera. Muito obrigado por acompanhar o dia 20 de abril. Amanhã nos vemos com outro combate. Muito obrigado. Falta 7 dias para o meu aniversário. Fui.